Some North Marana residents are feeling like their voices aren't being heard after the rezoning of about 20 acres in North Marana for a new Tucson electric power substation that was recently approved. They're concerned about the noise, the views, and their health. KGUN 9's Marana reporter Madison Thomas talked to neighbors and dug into why one council member recused himself from the decision.
Right here, I'm on the McElhannon family's property, but just right over here behind me is where TEP's new substation will be, directly behind their home. Now they and many of their neighbors are left with concerns.
We all love the peace and quiet. We all love the sunrise. We don't want to have a big substation in our backyard. Zap, zap, zap.
10-year-old Zayden Shepard and his neighbors spoke up at public hearings over the course of several months, voicing their concerns for the project. According to TEP, a new substation is needed to accommodate the town's growth.
They've told us probably the last couple of years that they were looking at sites and that, there was getting near capacity, and if they didn't have a site, they would eventually have to start saying, we can't provide power in these areas.
TEP considered nearly a dozen sites over the past 2 decades before landing on this one.
That not only satisfied our needs, but then also where there was a willing landowner who was willing to sell that property to us.
That seller is Cortero Farms.
Whatever little bit of money that was made from that land, and it's going to be long gone, but we're going to be forever affected by this.
Neighbors question why this has to be done right behind their homes.
Most of us wouldn't care if it were across the road, just a little bit down the road.
We are simply trying to satisfy the needs of our customers that actually live and work in that area.
The neighbors I spoke to tell me TEP isn't their electric provider, it's Trico Electric. Other concerns they have include their property value, health risks, and noise.
There will be a 12-foot decorative wall that will help eliminate any safety concerns. It'll help reduce noise levels, and of course we're subject to any noise ordinances that the town might have.
And their new view of the 12-foot wall.
We sit out here and we built this gazebo to face the beautiful mountains, the Tortolitas, the Catalinas. We're not going to have that anymore.
Ultimately, the decision to rezone was approved 4-2 by the Marana Town Council. Vice Mayor John Post said he had a conflict of interest and recused himself. We reached out to him for comment, but have not heard back yet. As for what's next, a spokesperson with TEP tells me early next year they will go through the public process to try to secure permission from the Arizona Corporation Commission to build a connection between the planned substation and transmission line. Reporting near Greer and Wentz, Madison Thomas, KGUN 9.
Madison is our Marana reporter, so if you're in Marana and have a story idea for her, let her know. Scan that QR code right there on your screen. You can also find all of our neighborhood reporters' contact info on our website, kgun9.com.